there's always something going on. He's the
All right, welcome here back to the show, I should say. I'm excited because once a year, twice a year, we get to get this guy, Chris Blue Rock Kemple. When we talk, I guess, you know, what's this? I get it wrong every year because time passes by. You know, we're like in, what, 15, 16 years now?
22nd year.
22nd
You got that wrong, too.
Oh, man, I'm getting old. I tell you.
We're going to have to start looking at last year's interview before you do this year's.
I'm telling you, because it just blows my mind that, you know, 22 years ago, we sat on a couch at Air Transport Command and did the armchair quarterback I was doing at the time. And then Chris came into town, and the Blue Rocks were just getting started, you know. And what a success it has been. In fact, I don't think the stadium was completed at that time. They were still working on that. And you were trying to sell me a billboard for the back fence or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't buy it. I know that. I tried.
He's a cheap bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, man, still haven't bought one, right? But what a venue! I mean, a family venue that best in Wilmington, as far as you know, family entertainment goes, because you go down and you've got you know, all the food, the games for the kids, you know. And what's exciting this year? I mean, what's coming our way?
Yeah, well, first, thanks for having me, Tim. It's always a pleasure to be here. And you're right, it's hard to believe that 22 years ago we met. And
I don't show it. You're starting to show it a little bit. So.
Oh, man.
So I got to adjust for mental, clear that right up. But it's you know, every year is a challenge for us. You know, to continue to make Frawley Stadium and attending Blue Rock games a place to be. And so our 22nd year here. Again, you know, got a handful of things that we think are going to be awfully exciting. First, foremost, we're hosting our league's All-Star game,
which is
a
huge.
Wonderful event for us. Yeah, last time we hosted it was in 2002, so it's been a while. That game will take place on June 17th, and before that, June 16th, we're going to have a separate home run hitting challenge. So
you've got kind of taking it the same play as the big boys do now with the home run.
First time we're going to do a separate event, and what's going to be extremely unique, we feel, about our home run challenge is that we are going to, because of the dimensions of our stadium are so big, and not many home runs are hit out of it during a game. And truthfully, as we say, it's a challenge to hit a home run out during a home run challenge. So to make things exciting, we're going to actually put the hitters in center field, and they're going to hit home runs into the stadium. So we think that's going to be
that's cool.
Oh, wow.
So everybody will get a ball too.
Well, pretty much bring your gloves. You know? That's what a great concept.
That's a great idea.
Was that another one of your brains?
Actually, I got to give credit to Andrew Lehman. He's our assistant general manager. He came up with that.
Yeah. But that's what you guys have to do. I mean, how do you do every year? You've got to sit down at the end of the season, look at the season, because you know the baseball's one thing. I mean, it's great entertainment if you're a baseball fan. We've got a lot of Blue Rock fans now, but it's the entertainment for the family. You guys got to create this stuff every year, you know, something different, you know. So do you brainstorm at the end of the season and just start saying, okay, we'll put a guy out in center field? And,
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's. I always it's bad Chinese food that spurs these things. But you know, we spend a lot of time in the off season planning and preparing and you know, brainstorming and, you know, doing what we can to come up with ideas. Stealing other teams' ideas is always
It's
useful.
always a better idea.
So, but you're right. You know, we do you know, try to every year make it a little bit more exciting than the year before. So we got that All-Star game. We got another exciting event that just recently announced is that we are converting one of our concession stand into a Chickies and Pete's stand.
Oh, wow.
We've got a lot of positive
French fries.
So that'll be again another we think and another very positive.
Well, you added last year, I think it was Botto sausage, which is, you know, the Italian sausage, which is, you know, if you've ever had Botto sausage, which I know you have,
It's
and I
hard
have,
not
I
to
mean,
have.
fantastic, best there is. I mean, there's not any better. It's local. It's right
absolutely.
across the bridge there, and the guys there, great guys and everything. So they're very family oriented.
Yep.
So I'm sure that, you know, that was a great blend for you guys.
Yeah, great connection, and work well with Dominic and his brothers and family, and so I mean the food is part of the experience of going to a Blue Rocks game.
Right. My kids love it. From the little frozen ice cream hats, I mean, you guys have so much stuff there for kids and fat people like myself to enjoy that. It's fun.
Yeah, well, you know, and the thing about it is, and that's your job. I mean, the baseball team, you know, you are associated with it, but you don't pick them. You don't have nothing to do with players and all that. I mean, you see them and talk with them and all, but your job is to put people in seats in that stadium.
Correct.
And to do that, you have to come up with entertainment things. And if you haven't been to a Blue, I can't imagine anybody after 22 years that hasn't been. But there are people out there that still haven't experienced that Blue Rocks feeling, because in between innings, let's even talk about that. Before the game gets started, you always have somebody local come out and do the Star Spangled Banner and all that. But then you have entertainment. I mean, the games, the characters. What do we got now? I know we got Blue Winkle. He's not going anywhere.
Rocky Blue Winkle. We got Mr. Celery. We've got.
Do you still have Barney Rubble?
Every now and then we do. We even we've gone so far as that we actually have a traffic cone as a in a costume.
Traffic cone.
We figured out that the more people people you have in costumes, the better.
Yeah.
Right.
So if we see a costume, we have the Easter Bunny costume that we bring out all the time. We have a peanut. We have a popcorn. We have a couple things I don't even know what they are.
Traffic cone, peanut, popcorn, and of course Rocky himself is always out and about. He's out and about in the off season. I want to tell that's another thing that you guys offer for people is to make appearances at different. How does somebody go around? Say I got an event going on, I want Rocky to come out.
The best way is to contact us and contact Kevin Lint. He's our community affairs director. He handles all that. But you're right. Rocky's our face of the franchise. As we like to say, it's more important for people to know who Rocky is and for them to know who our shortstop is.
Yeah.
So we send Rocky out. He's in the January, February, March, he probably visits up to 40 schools promoting a reading program that we have.
I was just going to say that every year my kids get tickets for reading, and it's all sponsored by you guys. So they'll get tickets.
They read their $10, but if they do, they get their 2 tickets.
Yep.
And, that's been a program we initiated our very first year, and it does extremely well. And it's just another way that we can kind of give back to the community, because we recognize that we do have a responsibility to do so, and we embrace that responsibility and do what we can to be an integral part of the community.
Well, you guys do so much when you talk about community, because that's what it's all about with you. I mean, as far as your part of it is doing things to bring that community into that ballpark, and the bringing the All-Star game back here and doing that concept. Now, if I have tickets, is that going to be separate buys, or
Oh, if you have season ticket.
Yeah, it is a separate ticketed event. So if you do have season tickets, which I know you guys do, in fact, I brought them here with me. Yeah, that would be a separate.
Yeah. So that's what I want to get out there. So the tickets are on sale.
You just bring your media pass anyway.
Oh, yeah.
If we sell them,
as long as I got the
hello.
camera, yeah.
Yep.
But if somebody was going, tickets are on sale for that now. I mean,
they are. Yeah, we put them on sale a few weeks ago, and they'll obviously be up on sale until the day of the game.
I would imagine that should sell out, so you guys should get tickets quickly.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we've sold about a third of the stadium so far, which is ahead of our projections. Even though we haven't even played a game yet. So,
right.
We would anticipate that game would be sold out.
Yeah, and especially because I know you're going to have a lot more entertainment than the guys out there hitting baseballs back into the which is a great idea. They should reverse that and do that.
They should do it every day. Yeah.
You might you might want to put a patent on that real quick.
Yeah.
Get it out there. This is Chris Kemple's idea. But hitting the balls back into it and everything.
So the fans get a ball. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, if you're there,
awesome.
and especially the kids, because the kids are going to love that. Everybody's going to be wearing their gloves that day. But let's talk about ticket sales, because they are on sale, and you guys have packages designed, I've always looked at and was amazed, affordable for any and everybody, from the individual game to 5 games to season tickets, whatever that people want.
That's one area where we sort of had to kind of reinvent ourselves. Our first year it was either you had a season ticket or you had an individual ticket. Now we realize that in order to continue to sell more tickets, which is the most important thing we do, we have to be a little more flexible and offer different plans. So we have weekend plans, 5-game plans, 10-game plans, all kinds of various plans to hopefully meet somebody's lifestyle in terms of when they can attend games, because we know a lot of people aren't going to attend 70 minor league baseball games. That's a lot to ask.
Right,
we understand that. So we got to get a little bit smarter in how we package our events.
Do you have just a fireworks package? You should. I mean, that's my favorite. My wife's favorite thing is she always beats up Tim. I want the tickets for the fireworks.
Yeah, what we would do in that is that we have a voucher program where somebody can buy just a block of vouchers and redeem those all for firework games. So we get a lot of people to do that. So
yeah. I mean, can you guys have 13, 14, 15?
Yeah, I think 15 of them this year, every Friday, and then we have a couple Saturdays. So Yeah, it just goes back to
they're
trying to make
great.
it as easy as it is for people to consume our product.
Well, and that's what it's all about, just trying to get more people to,
But I'm telling you, these are like world-class fireworks. They're not just like 5 minutes
no,
worth of
they-
blip
yeah,
blip.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a great show.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And-
Yeah,
and-
I mean,
Decent show that we
for
put on.
Yeah.
people like to stop on 95 and watch.
which we don't like them to do.
Well, I'm not
So,
condoning that. I'm just saying.
No. But it's we'll send a cone up there and get them all.
That's what you should do.
Get 'em
the guy
moving
dressed
here.
like a cop.
But it's season's opening. I mean, it's hard to believe because we're sitting there. They're talking about maybe snow coming, and blah. But the season's open in 2 weeks. They're going to start. I guess they're starting on the road this year.
Yeah, our first game is in Winston-Salem on April 3rd, and then our first home game was on April the 8th, Tuesday the 8th. So I don't care if it's snowing that day. We're going to open the gates at 5 o'clock.
Right.
That's great.
We got baseball. I guess the only thing that stops that is thunder and lightning, and that pretty much. But and heavy rains, but
Yeah.
snow, I don't know.
Blizzards.
Hey,
Play some snow.
keep right on going. The sliding will be a lot easier.
It
I know
would be.
that. But it's excitement, folks. It doesn't get any better than this. And the new edition Chicky Pete's out there. You don't want to forget about that and get your French fries and all.
heck.
But there's so much
Moon bounces.
enjoyment for the kids. I mean, you expand on that every year. I talk about the characters that you have running around the stadium, but you got the guys shooting T-shirts up into the stands. You've got all kinds of things that's going on. And I want to get to corporate if I can, because we got a little bit of time here, so I'm gonna stretch it. Because corporate events, I mean, people want to have that. You have that available as well.
Absolutely. If corporations, companies want to use the facility, rent the facility, that is an option, and that does occur. And so yeah, if that's somebody is looking to have an event where the stadium would be a venue that would fit their needs, then absolutely.
Yeah, and if you go, picnic things, you got those.
Well, you
areas
can
out
rent
there.
the skyboxes for your birthday party, engagement party. We did that. I mean, you guys have.
Yeah,
great,
we have the Diamond Club. We have this 16 luxury suites. We have
That's what I call them.
2 picnic areas.
Right.
So
So there's a lot of things, as far as a company or engagement parties or a lot of
birthday
things
parties.
you do.
The giveaways at the beginning of every game you guys have for the first people to come in.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing too.
Yeah.
You get some neat stuff that way.
Yeah, bobbleheads, T-shirts, hats, baseballs.
Well, that's what we need, a
I-
bobblehead Chris Kemple doll.
We need a bobblehead Qualls doll. That's
Chris,
what I'm looking for.
Chris.
We had that a while ago.
You did, yeah. All right, but it's all happening for you right here in Wilmington, Delaware. It doesn't get any better. Get online. I guess you got the website still out there.
BlueRocks.com.
It's that simple to get online and get your tickets. So box offices are open, I guess, now? Or?
Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, 302-888-BLUE.
Yeah, so it's that easy. Chris has been out. Congratulations. I mean, you get recognized a lot from the different baseball people and everything. But you've done, I got to say, what a magnificent job you've done in Wilmington, Delaware, and as far as that venue, because you've been there since day one, and running the show pretty much, and you've just made it a class place to go.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, thank you. And as a kid who grew up in Southern California, I could honestly say I never thought I'd spend 22 years in Wilmington, Delaware, but I'm glad I had it. So.
Well, a Texas boy too, but it can't take California out of a California kid either, though. So that's
still in there, but I do love it here.
Yeah, it's a great city, and you've added to that with the Blue Rocks. I mean, fantastic job you've done over the years, and it's going to continue. The entertainment's going on for you. It's starting 2 weeks from now, so you definitely want to get your tickets, season tickets, individual
Do you guys have anything to do? Look, as long as we're stretching, like the Hall of Fame museum thing. Is that part of you too?
No, that's a separate group.
But it's there.
Kevin, but yeah, it is part of the stadium.
Yeah.
And that is open, I believe, Tuesdays through Saturdays. And if you haven't been there, it is very nice. It
Yeah.
is. You wouldn't. It's very nice.
I like it.
I would
Yeah,
encourage people
You should
to
check that out too.
Yeah, it's right there. To get there to the stadium a little early, you can walk right through that
Absolutely.
and everything.
Yep.
You can call for
It's a
hours.
great way
on
to
that.
spend the
But,
day.
it's the season is right around the corner. The snow is going to be gone, and
Orange balls for the first 2 games is all good.
But we're going to have a lot of fun. Join us out there at I always mess this up. Judy Johnson Field at Dan S. Farley Stadium. So join us out there because it's going to be a lot of fun. The season gets started in 2 weeks. First home game April 8th, is it?
April 8th, correct.
Yeah, get your tickets now. Chris, thank you so much. And once again, congratulations, buddy, on a great
right, Jim,
job you
thank
do
you for
out
having
there.
me.
We'll see you in just a few minutes. Stay with us.
I can't help it. I always clap for some reason. I'm like, hey, we're done.